pretty good one
Yeah.
on tap here. As it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. And they'll start by trying to reverse.
Let's go.
Solid return, pretty good field position.
See? Hey, bro, you good? Yeah, we finna watch movies right after this. Right after this, because I thought you was gonna be on your prayer line. Yeah, I thought it was gonna be on your prayer line. Yeah, I am.
Start at the 32.
Man, what is we gonna watch? That Thrash. No, we finna watch it, man. Yeah, it is. Huh? Oh, I didn't know. Yeah, that was pretty good.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the Chiefs are going to get it. Chris Jones coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. Now back to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Gets this complete to Shaheed. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
And this is one of the toughest parts about being a defensive back. When a play breaks down like this, you're taught to plaster to a receiver. Find the nearest one and adhere yourself to it. But you can only stay with the receiver so long if the play continues to develop. He knows where he's going. You do not.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And they'll go on the ground. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll set up a throw. And it's caught. Touchdown.
He waved. Hey, coach.
And the Seahawks are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Jason Myers now for the extra point.
Oh.
And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
By the time you're done with that, I'll be done. See how I am? I'll be done.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
We got it. Oh, my goodness. She probably ain't got nothing left.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Here's Mahomes to throw.
Oh, yeah, I like that defense.
The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. And Xavier Worthy, 65 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even already.
Are you doing it?
Incomplete, but a flag is down. Let's see what we've got.
Bruh. I put my head down because I knew you was finna get in there. And I looked up, and the ball was thrown.
And remember, the NFL level, being aware of where the line of scrimmage is crucial. And here's the other part.
I put my head down like I knew he's finna score that. There wasn't nobody over there.
He's going to get the benefit of the doubt, so he was clearly...
Gonna get enough of that.
And able to get this out to the 25.
You gonna get enough of that. I promise, but I put my head down and everything. I'm sick. There's a new he finna walk in. Look, they got the flag and he dropped it. And he
Here's a
dropped
defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker.
Hey, you look bad tonight. Hey, you look bad tonight, nigga.
And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
You're gonna be mad tonight.
And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Nah. That's
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
There we go. Oh, yeah, I like that. I like that. I like that.
The good signal calls will
like
never
that.
go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football.
I saw him the first time. I saw him the first time.
Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The field is getting man complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. good for the Kansas City Chiefs. First down. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up Mahomes now to throw.
Head off, boy.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Mahomes gives to Hunt.
Defenses nasty out there.
Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
You can't feel good about what you're doing. Like you feel so lucky, my boy.
Just outside the 30. Here's 1st and 10.
No, you can't.
Throwing now is Mahomes.
That was nice.
The out route incomplete. That's Rice. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First and 10. On 1st down, run with Hunt. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm is going forward. Incomplete pass.
Got him. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Defense looking stupid out there. Defense looking stupid. Right. If you don't know what it is, that's all I needed to do. Needed to just look out there. Just get something out there.
To get this drive underway.
Sure.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys
Gone.
out of the end zone.
Gone.
They'll start deep in their own
Gone.
territory, 1st and 10.
Gone.
And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act in this first quarter. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll look to throw. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Ready? 18 Cardinals.
Back to throw.
Man, God. He just happened to be running over there. That's my dumb self.
They brought the house
He rats over there.
Maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break up their routes quickly as well.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
Yes, sir. Hey, everything good? You okay over there, man? That defense tough.
incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now.
All
Can they
right. I
dial
was
up
just
a blitz
checking.
here, or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
To throw, it's Mahomes. Pitch and catch.
There we go. What he gonna do? What he gonna do?
Short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36.
A gain of 7. It's 4th down.
Mahomes throwing on 4th.
No, sir. 3 people over there. 3 people over there.
They turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. They'll start by running the option to the right. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what?
Typically on the read option play,
So I'm going to tell you,
we're talking about
you're
what
going
the
to see all in
quarterback
this
has to go
drive.
through. How about the
Watch
inside
this.
linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
Watch this.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Stop. Ready.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's got Smith and Jigba. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Seahawks.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
He needs help over there.
Remaining.
He needs help over there. That boy need help. Help me, coach.
Ready. Go.
Walker. He'll take this into the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
An extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is up to 15 now.
He's a tough man. He's tough.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And now he was hoping for when he brought it out. They're going to get him down short of the 15-yard line.
What's this?
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Here's Pacheco once again.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
Mahomes going to throw. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. And
Xavier Worthy. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
43, 15.
The Chiefs will set up.
Mahomes will throw for it. And he'll get in as they're back within a score now. The lead's down to 7.
Seahawks 21.
So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Well, they'll try to run a reverse here.
Always.
Sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now he's going to step up and run. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
You like that? It's like a lot of stuff. It look like a lot of stuff.
There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see what adjustments they'll have to make during the halftime break.
Got him.
A throw left side, ruled in by the rookie wideout. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
1st down, Seattle.
19 Tiger.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 11 yards from number 11.
Yeah, that's a pretty throw.
Boy, need help over there.
Coverage on the left side of the field, and this is some really
I
good
better see two people
able
over
to
there.
create some space at the
I'm
top
going
of
to
his
swing
route,
again.
and the ball's delivered right on time.
I better see 2 people over there. I'm going to throw it to him again. That's all I'm going to tell you.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Right back to Smith and Jigba.
Better see 2 people over there. I'm
He
going to tell
takes
you.
this one down just shy of the 20. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
At the 21-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted.
Really good playing. Really good playing. Really playing. Really playing.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
That's going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, Sunday. 15.
Now here's Mahomes. He's going deep
Thank
for
you.
Brown. And it will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he is caught. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
A 61-yard attempt.
And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return.
Never see me do that.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And the half will begin with a touchback.
Should be like 2 touchdowns. What his defense is that is.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 27. Now Mahomes. That's into the hands of Worthy once again. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Hey, 57. Yellow.
Mahomes to throw once more. Now he'll tuck this, and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Chiefs come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
If you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision, and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits were on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
And that is caught for the 2 points. They didn't want the tie. They rolled the dice and they take the lead.
That felt like a tone setter, didn't it? Forget tying the game and feeling like we're just hanging with you. We're going to go ahead and push it to a 1-point lead, and it just changes the complexion of the whole game.
Here comes a reverse. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
19.
He'll look to throw. And he's got a man. Downfield is Horton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
42 yards. And the Seahawks.
Cut 19. Cut 19. 19 tight. 19 tight.
throw now on first down. Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. From the 25, here's second down and 7. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. The RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. It's a one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
And it's more probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Oh, funny, God. Go, I got him, coach.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Sure.
That one caught. It's Horton. And he will score. Touchdown. Torrey Horton, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Seahawks have retaken a third-quarter lead. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a third-quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Stop.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They're both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10.
Hey, 57, 57. Hey, color. Yellow. Attack.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Now a run.
She would have threw that, boy. She would have threw that.
The take, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. So a nice bounce back there defensively after giving up the big play.
Yeah, you can either get down on yourself or you can get motivated. And that time, they dropped him for a loss. So I would say that they got motivated and made the play.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Yellow. Hey, 57.
Throwing now is Mahomes. This is caught. It's Bryant.
Bro, I thought it was 4th down.
He's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25.
A gain of 11 yards. It's 4th down.
Hey, 15. Hey, 43, 15.
Now Mahomes got to have this one.
There we go.
It's gonna be batted down.
There we go.
Go the other way with a football.
That's what I'm talking about.
The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
19 tight, 65 cash, 65, go.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And Walker has it. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now it's 3rd and 4.
Let's go, top row, 18.
He'll drop to throw.
Yeah.
They'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Just because you got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Now back to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it.
Is that like that? What you sound like?
That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
But they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. And this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that load in the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Here's 2nd and 3.
19, 18, Hawk 70.
There we go. There we go. And he's
able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
I know we're in the era of wide open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football. We just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
I have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
And good work.
Appreciate you.
Open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the
Well,
running
what?
game. You don't usually account for
I take it.
And he's hurting them today.
I take
He's
it.
been very involved in the running game defensively.
Take
When you got
it.
the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone that's the
Yeah,
same
that's game.
agility, who can
Cause
dance with it, run with it, and try and keep him in
and
the
then you
pocket.
try.
That'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run.